So you're thinking about moving to Pittsburgh and you want to know how expensive is it really? Spoiler alert, it's not giving New York City prices, but it's also not as cheap as it thinks it is. Today, I'm breaking down the actual cost of living in Pittsburgh, from housing to groceries to how much you'll pay for a very mid-iced latte. Whether you're budgeting for a move, trying to survive your first year here, or just wondering why your electric bill is suddenly $300, I got you. Let's get into it. Let's start with the big one, housing. Right now, average rent for a one bedroom in Pittsburgh is around $1,200 to $1,500, depending on the neighborhood. But if you want something modern with exposed brick and industrial vibes, yeah, you're looking at $1,600 plus easy. Want to buy instead? Median home prices are sitting around $240 to $275K, which is honestly still solid. That number jumps fast in places like Shadyside, Lawrenceville, or Mount Lebanon. And don't forget property taxes here. They're a little spicy in some areas. Groceries in Pittsburgh, honestly, mid. You'll spend about $300 to $500 per month per person, depending on your diet and whether you're a whole 30ing it or surviving on pierogies. Latte, around $5.50. More if you're extra. A decent pizza, like $15 to $20. Brunch, you're looking at about $20 to $30 a person if you're getting the mimosa flight, and let's be real, you are. Gas, around $3.30 a gallon right now, but you'll burn through it dodging potholes and rerouting because someone decided to repave the Fort Pitt Bridge again. Electric, expect about $100 to $200 a month, especially in winter. Water, $60 to $80 if you're not running a car wash. Internet, $70 to $100 depending on how fast you want to scroll Zillow at 2 a.m. And if you don't have a car, ride shares are available but not always cheap, especially when the Steelers game lets out. Parking tickets here are like Pokemon. You collect them whether you want to or not. Compared to places like New York City, LA, or Chicago, Pittsburgh is a steal. But compared to other cities in the Midwest or South, we're somewhere in the middle. Cost of living is about 5 to 10% below the national average, depending on the source. But housing is rising and some costs just sneak up on you. So if you're expecting dirt cheap everything just because we say yins, adjust your expectations, bestie. So is Pittsburgh affordable? If you're moving from New York City or DC, you're gonna feel like royalty. If you're from a smaller town or moving out on your own, it'll feel a little tight, but overall, it's still one of the most livable, lovable, and low-key underrated cities around. And if you're thinking about moving here, don't just guess your budget. Let's talk about what it'll actually cost you based on your lifestyle, your goals, and your vibe. Drop a comment. And if you're moving here soon or thinking about it, hit that subscribe button because I've got videos coming on. The best neighborhoods to live in, how to house hunt in Pittsburgh like a pro, and how to survive living in the city. Spoiler alert, involves pierogies. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a beat on all things Pittsburgh real estate. Whether you're buying, selling, or just Zillow scrolling from the 412, I've got you covered. Catch you next time.